What if female Deku was Snowdrop? Part 2. Last we left off, she had just gotten back and was going to bed. Now she told the heroes her quirk was more like a Pegasus with wings and all that. They don't know she has an ice quirk, and she even told them that there are two other people that live on the mountain, on the other side of the mountain, and they may have ice quirk or not. So basically lying. Now they noticed that she was blind because of her eyes. Aizawa was a bit skeptical because of the last part, where she came in back from a blizzard. As we go to Aizawa meeting with some of the other heroes. Something's off. What do you mean, Aizawa? That girl, she was out there in the blizzard, and it seemed she wasn't bothered by the cold at all. Probably her quirk. She did say she had a Pegasus quirk, and her resistance to the cold is very high. Yes, that's what she said. Especially she's blind. Yeah, that's the thing. If she's blind, how did she make her way back here? Who knows? Maybe sound. After all, if she's been on the mountain, she must know how to navigate even without her eyesight. You're probably right. I must be overthinking things again. You might be. Let's just get some rest. As they go take a rest, as they all sleep for the night. As we go back to that same cave Izumi was in, as an eye opens, it then changes to morning. As the heroes have gotten up, and Izumi has just come down and has already made food for everyone. It seems all are up. As they're surprised that she's cooked, and it's quite a lot of food because there's a lot of people. Would y'all like something to eat? Thank you, ma'am. As they start digging into the food. Question. Do you know anyone with a particular ice quirk that can create storms? Like snowstorms? Not of my knowledge. I've always lived on the mountain, so blizzards and storms have always been typical here. Yes, but some of them are spreading down to the cities nearby. That's odd. They usually don't spread that far. Yes, we're trying to find the person with the ice quirk that's doing it. Well, I'm pretty sure they're on the other side of the mountain. That must be who you're all looking for. Well, thank you. They grab the food and they leave. As Izumi sighs in relief. They're gone. As she steps out of the house. And several of the heroes actually left, but Aizawa, Hawks, and a few others stayed behind because they were skeptical. As she steps out and starts walking, and pulls her wings out and she flies away. As they start tailing her, as it seems like she's looking around, but really she's just honing her ears, trying to figure out if anyone's following or is anyone near the area. As she hears a twig break. Is anyone there? As then a rabbit comes out. Oh, just a rabbit. As she then moves a rock, revealing a hidden cave. As she walks down. As she puts the rock back in place, and it seems to be like frozen over. Something's off. As they try to move the rock, but it's iced over. They ask Endeavor to melt it. As he does melt it, they manage to move it. As Izumi has gone deeper into the cave. Okay. Time to do the job. As she's now gone into a big room with a huge something in ice. Now to keep you frozen. As she now is freezing the huge object, keeping it in ice. As the reason for the increased blizzards were to keep this thing in ice. Making the cold even colder was because of this thing. Out of the years it's been trapped in ice, it was starting to thaw. Izumi was keeping it cold, making sure it wouldn't wake up. As she hears footsteps coming down, oh no, as she quickly makes an ice wall to block it off where they can't see it, and then she starts running. As they make their way down, as they see a lot of ice down there. What is this place? I don't know. But as they see a little bit of a shelf, as they go to it, and they pick up the painting, or the picture, is a picture of Izumi and her mom. This must be a place she goes to. So, what's about? It's just a little hideout. Yeah. As then, he noticed that a wall of ice was made recently. Knowing that the ice hadn't been there or aligned itself with the wall. Endeavor, could you melt this? As Izumi hears those words. Oh no. As Endeavor's about to shoot fire at it, she has no choice but to have the whole cave shake. As she destroys one of the ice pillars holding up the rocks to the room they're in. As it starts to collapse. As they run out. That was close. As they manage to get out of the cave. That girl is hiding something. Even if she's blind, she's hiding something. But unknown to her, the cracks on the ice wall had already shattered. Luckily, it was still encased in ice. Okay, at least you haven't been discovered. You better just stay in ice. It would be bad if you escaped. As we still don't get a clear look at the thing just yet. Now I better go out the other exit. As she gets out of the exit and starts flying, heading back to her cabin. As soon as she lands to get in, the heroes are there. Sorry, girl, but you're under arrest. And why is that? You're the ice user that's been causing blizzards around storms. Snow, you're under arrest for that. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. We know you're the person. As she runs outside, as Aizawa tries to catch her with the scarf, but she pulls out her wings, starts flying, and freezes the scarf when it grabs her leg, breaking it. As she starts flying off into the storm, as a blizzard appears, Hawk's trying to keep up with her. Stay away. You must leave the mountain. She sends several ice fragments, ice balls, hitting Hawks like snowballs. As she's trying to get away. Then out of nowhere, All Might comes in and hits her, sending her to the ground into the snow, knocking her out. As they capture her and take her away. Several hours later, as she's in a car, being taken to a cell, with court-canceling cuffs on. As soon as they arrived at the police station, she was put into a cell. As Aizawa, several other heroes were there. As the Hero Safety Commission president shows up. What may you be doing here, ma'am? That girl now belongs to the Hero Safety Commission. Sorry, ma'am. She needs to be questioned. You will allow her to come with us immediately. We'll send her with you as soon as we get answers. As Aizawa goes in there to interrogate her with the detective that has the lie detector quirk. Why were you causing blizzards around the cities nearby? I wasn't causing any blizzards around the cities. As the detective says, she's not lying. She's not responsible for any of the blizzards or snowstorms. Okay. Then why did you lie about your quirk? Simple reason. My mother told me never to reveal my quirk. Or at least not my full quirk. She's not lying. What was in that cave? Just a place I go to. She's not lying. Okay. Did you ever use your quirk to the surrounding? Yes. She's not lying. Did you ever have the blizzards go near any cities? No, just the mountain. Half-truth. The storms will sometimes get too big, I'm presuming. Yes. Okay, so some of the, but it's always a cold breeze, just nothing like a blizzard or anything around the cities. She's telling the truth on that one. Any other questions? Why did you resist being arrested? Because Mom said never go down to the city. People want me. To use me, is what she told me. Truth. Now, if you excuse me, I'll leave. As the Hero Safety Commission president comes in, unfortunately not. You'll be coming with us. No, you don't understand. As two guards grab her and are trying to take her out of the room. Let go of me. As they drag her out of the room. She's now Hero Safety Commission property. As they go. As she's being taken away. As Aizawa and several other heroes are skeptical about this. As they put her in her own truck with a few security guards. And she's being taken. As it's the dead of night, and they're taking her to a facility. As an image pops into her head with two eyes. Ugh. Stop. As they notice, what's wrong? As then, her eyes blow exactly bluish white. As the cuffs are frozen, and as the entire vehicle and everyone in it gets frozen. I need to get back there. As she busts the back doors of the car, and pulls out her wings and starts flying to the mountain. As the thing encased in ice, starts to crack. No. As she starts going faster and faster, trying to reach the mountain. Several heroes and everything was been alerted. As heroes and detectives show on the scene, as they go over and finding the vehicle completely encased in ice and even the ground, to where half of the bridge they were on was completely encased in ice. What happened here? Apparently that person y'all took in earlier throws the entire vehicle and everyone inside. How are the people inside? They're alive, they're just in a ice state. It looks like the outer body was iced up, but their inner body was kept cool. Only with a person with a high ice score could actually do that, surrounding the person in ice and delaying them live. Any wrong detail would have them die instantly. So they're all alive. Yes. That's good. But why did she do this? She didn't take me for the type that broke the law. Well, I guess the only way to know is to get answers from them. As she's flying, as we see Izumi flying through the storm. Gotta reach the mountain. She lands and reaches the other entrance of the cave. As she walks in, down the stairs, descending. As she's running. As she's breathing heavy. As she looks around. Where is it? Where is it? As all she can see is broken ice. No. I'm too late. As then she turns around. And everything just goes blank. We go back to the hospital where the people are defrosting. As one of the people that was guarding her is fully defrosted and is shivering. Ooh. Can you tell me what happened? I don't know. For a moment, she had a headache. And her head was hurting. She was constantly holding it for some reason. Her eyes changed color for a mere second, from the blue to white for a second. Then back to blue. Then everything started freezing. Yes. Then she mentioned something. No. And then it just froze everything. Before I lost consciousness, I saw her break out the car and start flying away. Do you know the direction? Towards the mountain. The ice mountain. I see. As he goes over and tells Aizawa, she's heading back to her home, apparently. Or that's what I think. Alright, I'll grab the heroes. The other heroes. We'll move out immediately. As we go back to Izumi, who had just woken up. Where am I? As we see a huge ice dragon. It seems you're awake. What are you doing? I encased you in ice, keeping you frozen. I was always frozen. You just kept me in the ice, even while I was waking up. But don't worry. You're going to help me. As the dragon pulls out a triangle necklace. And this is how you're going to do it. As he places it around her neck collar. Now you will be helping me retrieve my heart. The diamond heart. As soon as it goes around her neck, her eyes turn from the blue to a red. And that's where I'll be ending part 2 of What If Female Deku Was Snowdrop. Make sure to like and subscribe.